stop to catch our breath. We're back on Calgary Today with Angela Kokott. Brought to you by California Closets. Designs for every space.
The federal government is cutting the cord. The phone cord, that is. Over the next several months and years, Ottawa will be transforming its telecommunication system, moving to internet telephones, mobile devices, all in an effort to save money. Is this a wise move? Roberta Fox is Chair and Chief Innovation Officer with Fox Group, an expert in telecom security. She joins us today. Hello, Ms. Fox.
Good afternoon.
Can companies and corporations, especially the size of the federal government, save a lot of money by cutting the cord?
Well, they're actually doing two things. They're cutting the cord and they're moving to voice over IP-based services. So those two combinations can definitely save us taxpayers money and give people the ability to communicate across devices and locations.
All right, you're the telecom expert, especially when it comes to security. Voice over Internet protocol or VoIP or whatever, is it secure?
Well, actually, in many cases, voice over IP, or VoIP for short, is more secure than traditional telephone lines because everything gets sort of scrambled up and put into packets as it goes through the network. So it has to be decrypted and encrypted as it goes through. So it can offer more security for government-sensitive information.
Over landlines. Is that what you're saying, Roberta?
Well, compared to landlines. In landlines, you could just sort of snip it, listen, and you could hear and you could record what's going on. Think of it as tearing up an envelope, tearing up a letter, throwing it in an envelope, and having to put all the pieces together to read it.
Well, then, Roberta, if it's such a good idea, maybe more people should be thinking of cutting the cord.
Well, it's cutting the cord and moving to IP. So IP has been around in Canada since 1997, and many of us have been using it, including Fox Group, for 8 years. But more and more Canadian companies are moving to voice over IP and wireless.
Now, tell me the difference.
Well, voice over IP is like the envelope that your information gets sent in. Wireless is how it gets driven or how the information is transported.
So you say VoIP is more secure. Would it be more secure than wireless, or is wireless secure as well?
Well, wireless is the fact that you're going voice over IP over wired or wireless. So simplistically, again, it's like you and I are talking on the radio, but I'm actually on a VoIP technology on my end. I'm talking to you through my computer over a wireless network. So we're using VoIP. That's the network language. And we're using wireless. That's the transport medium.
See, that's why we have to bring on experts, Roberta, just so I can understand this. So are you comfortable with this kind of a move? I mean, we're saving millions, apparently, and no real telecom security concerns?
Absolutely. It's a good thing to do from a cost perspective. It's also getting rid of expensive old equipment, which is more and more expensive to support, and it can absolutely be secure across where people communicate and the devices, whether that's a cell phone, a laptop, a smartphone, or a home computer for a work-at-home government employee.
Roberta, I mean, we're talking about the federal government. That's a huge agency. Are you hearing other major corporations doing a similar switch when it comes to their telecommunication systems?
Absolutely. The U.S. government has moved their technologies over to wireless and VoIP, including the NSA and military in the U.S. and some of the Canadian forces as well have moved to and you figure if national security organizations in Canada and the U.S. have moved to VoIP and wireless, then why not do it for our government services?
When you say NSA, it's almost like a three-letter word here. We almost think, oh, great, another chance for them to find out what we're doing. Roberta, thanks for the perspective. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Roberta Fox, she's a Chair and Chief Innovation Officer, Fox Group, and an expert in telecom security. I'm glad we spoke with her because when I read this story, I thought, really? Can we feel that secure? Well, she set me straight, and you guys can always set me straight as well. 770-770. You can always text me your thoughts or follow me on Twitter at Calgary Today.